And game two here on the first day of action underway as Delaware will win the opening tip.
Elon mostly plays man-to-man. They'll show you a little 1-3-1 to mix things up. Delaware, on the other hand, will see man-to-man and zone on their end. They really had to play a lot of zone when Daly was out.
Good no-look pass across the lane, but blocked out of bounds. 11 seconds on the shot clock here for the Blue Hens.
And for those who had Damon Swoop getting the first block of the game, congratulations.
But they just won a lot of money on that prop bet.
I think they did.
I wouldn't have picked him. Daly misses with the left-hand layup, and rebound comes down to Elon. That's Ryan Daly's game. He is so strong, Mac, and he loves to drive.
He loves to drive with that right hand. That time they made him finish with the left. It wasn't so effective, and right away Delaware says, we're in this 2-3 zone. You got to figure it out. The danger is Elon can be a great three-point shooting team.
Right on cue, Coach Dimitri Thompson with the three. For the Elon Phoenix, first in the conference and one of the top three-point shooting teams in the nation. Actually, 8th in the nation in three-pointers made.
Yeah, almost 11 a game. And when they make that number or bigger, they have a great chance to win the basketball game.
And again, for Elon, Coach, and, you know, this is just one of those, I know it sounds like a cliche, but really a chance for them to start their season over because it just did not end the way that everyone thought it was going to. They lost 6 straight to end the year.
Yeah, and they were a little bit inconsistent, but Brian Dawkins being hurt really set him back a little bit. He missed, I think, 3 games total. I'm part of a 4th game, and but he's back now, and they played one of their best games down the stretch, or at least half in their final game on that Monday night game against JMU.
Yeah, lost in a shootout at home, 90-84 in the final game at Alumni Gym. They're moving to their new facility next year. Daly thought about the three. Here's Mosley. Heck of a score for Delaware. Drives and scores.
You know, Mosley is unbelievable. Everybody knows he's left-handed. Everybody knows he's going to drive. And with the shot clock running down, he still got to the hole.
Dawkins spins, double team, kicks it out to Swoop, and too short on the three. Again for Elon, first in the CA, 8th in the nation in threes made. They made 327 three-pointers this year.
They, along with William and Mary, great shooting team.
Yeah. Contact underneath as Dawkins got hit. Fouls on Eric Carter for Delaware.
Yeah, now if either of these big guys gets in foul trouble, that could be a major factor, especially Dawkins. At least Delaware has developed a little. Sky Johnson, a senior, got a lot of playing time while Ryan Daly was out. He can come in and plug that hole a little bit, but he's not as offensively minded as, or offensively skilled, if you will, as Eric Carter.
Jumper from the baseline and knocked in by Tyler Sebring.
Yeah, we talked about him, you know, at the top, the junior out of Normal, Illinois.
Ryan Allen, we're number 2 in white there for Delaware, the rookie of the year in the CAA. Too long on the three, and Sebring with the rebound.
And another talented offensive player. There's so many great guards in this league. I mean, we've seen some big guys. That Austin Williams was an unbelievable one in the first game.
Steven Santa Ana with the three, and Elon is locked in from deep early on.
There's your guy, Santa Ana, and when he gets hot, Elon is really good.
Yeah, you know, when you look at Santa Ana's numbers, Coach, he's only averaging 9.5 points per game, and that does not tell the story on Steven Santa Ana. He can be lethal once he gets going. Daly trying to answer. That was all but down. Popped out on him. Santa Ana fakes the three. Bounce pass knocked away. Good defense by the Blue Hens. Mosley, circus shot won't go, tip won't go, and a rebound down to the Phoenix.
Yeah, a lot of people think you can't play zone against a team that can shoot the ball. You can, but you've got to know where those shooters are, anticipate where they're going to be, and close out quickly.
Dawkins' little jumper. Too strong, and a battle underneath and a foul. It's going to go against Delaware. On Anthony Mosley.
And Mosley with a little block out foul down low. It's a shot bounced high off the rim. Dawkins got the ball at the free throw line. The thing about Dawkins at the free throw line, he's your best rebounder, taking him away from the basket, but that's a great place to attack that 2-3 zone.
Battle for the loose ball, and Swoop able to come up with it. Dawkins kick out. Sebring can hit those. In and out. Mosley slows things down for Delaware. Kicked away by Swoop. 12 seconds on the shot clock, and we've got our first media timeout. 15:43 to play.
Pointer at Towson, which we did.
Yep.
Then they beat this Elon team handily, then lost a crazy game at Drexel, another 2-pointer, and then beat JMU to close the season. I really think they're in a really good place from a confidence standpoint.
We've talked about it for a while. We got a chance, obviously, to call a lot of the conference games, and we saw Drexel get healthy, get Austin Williams back. We saw Ryan Daly come back, and we were thinking to ourselves, you know, these top-seeded teams are not going to want to face some of these guys in the bottom of the bracket now that they're healthy.
And no question, the bottom four are you know, they're there for a lot of different reasons, but certainly health was one of the reasons that affected all these teams.
Elon, a couple of three-pointers early on, jumping out to an 8-2 lead. Meanwhile, for Delaware, just 1 of 7 from the field.
Yeah, literally the difference in the game is a couple three-pointers.
Shot clock down to 7. Santa Ana, a little runner on the baseline, misses everything, and the putback is good by Carolus Kondratis, who we've also seen come off the bench for Elon. He's averaging only a couple points per game, but he's a guy, really some great size, 6'11", alters shots.
And can really offensive rebound, which we saw him do right there.
Carter with the putback is good, and a foul.
I really think this guy is one of the most underrated players in the league. He gets good position. He takes his time inside. He's had a bunch of double-doubles here toward the end of the year when his role expanded.
Carter a chance at a three-point play.
In double figures 7 straight games.
So now a 10-5 game, advantage for Elon. You know, I was going to ask you, Coach, in these situations, again, you played in so many of these where you played in big arenas. How much of adjustment is it for the guys to shoot into a different background in such a cavernous arena like this?
Yeah, I don't think it's as big a deal as it used to be.
Yeah.
There's so many big arenas now, some big ones even in this league, and you know, they'll play big non-conference games in big arenas. I'm not sure it's as big a factor as it used to be.
Carter going back door to Daly. Nice play.
That's really a nice basketball right there. Quick reversal, jump out and deny Daly the ball, and he goes back door to a perfect bounce pass. You know, one thing I always felt like as a coach, if you made something a big deal, then it was. So don't talk about it.
Just play. Santa Ana. Now they swing it out to Swoop. Good defense by Mosley.
Yeah.
And contact on the loose ball, and it's going to be a foul against Elon.
Yeah, it's going to be Mosley's. Oh, the other way. Okay. Yep. It was a big collision over there.
It was. So a few changes now for Elon, and Sebring's going to go out. Dawkins back in, and also Simon Wright, the impressive freshman out of Minneapolis, into the game for Elon.
Yeah, while Dawkins was out, he got into the lineup and got some quality minutes. A guy they really like his future. Can shoot the basketball, got good size.
Right, trying to get it down low, nowhere to go. Shot clock now down to 10. Nice pass and a good finish. What a look. And Sky Johnson into the game for Delaware with the layup.
Yeah, he's been one of the key guys. He, along with Mosley, a couple of seniors. You know, when this team could have quit or you know, hung their heads a little bit, these seniors really kept everything in a positive mode for Martin Inglesby's club.
Strip underneath, but a foul on Delaware.
Number 3, Anthony Mosley.
Yeah, Anthony Mosley. That's going to be his second quick one. finish by Sky Johnson. What a pass, though, from Darian Bryant. He was the guy who set that play up.
Oh, nice guys. Kyrie Walker comes in the game for Mosley, so Ryan Allen will be the point guard now. A little bit bigger club for Delaware.
One-point game after Elon jumped out to a big lead early, and another three-pointer, third of the game by the Phoenix. Simon Wright, there's the freshman we were just talking about.
Yeah, out of Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Three-year starter at Hopkins High School. And a foul now on Elon.
Pretty good matchup there with Santa Ana and Daly going at it.
There he is, the freshman from Minneapolis that we were just talking about. The distance is for three.
His first team third.
Looking for Sky Johnson, they get it to him. Allen's been quiet so far. Kick out, now they swing it around to Daly on the drive. 3 seconds on the shot clock, and banks it in.
He's fun to watch. And the fans will get to see him on the floor multiple times during this game, I assure you. He flails that body around on both ends of the floor.
We've joked about it before, but he would have been a great fullback in college. Bryant comes away with the long rebound, no numbers. Allen left wide open for three, and it's off target.
Too open. Some guys need a hand in their face.
Another three by Elon. Too strong. Sky Johnson with the rebound.
Everhard, not a real high percentage three-point shooter. Really good passer, really good defender.
Two-point lead for Elon. They jumped out to an 8-2 lead. Backdoor again. Bryant, great body control, coach. What a catch.
Yeah, everybody, when Daly puts it on the floor, everybody's eyes go to him. And you can't do that. You still got to stay in contact with the ball and your man.
Everhard trying to drive and gets bumped ever so slightly by Kyrie Walker. And that'll stop play with 10:56 to play here in the first half. So again, Elon jumped out to an early 8-2 lead, but now we got ourselves a ball game tie at 13.
Ladies and gentlemen, the excitement continues.
An Elon education is about preparing students for a life of global citizenship.
Made 6 of the last 7 field goals to tie this thing up.
That was a perfect example. You were just talking about it a moment ago, Coach. He uses his body so well. I mean, just a big kid, strong.
Yeah, he seeks that contact. A lot of people avoid that contact. He's looking for it.
And he's only a sophomore.
Yeah,
and he plays like he's much older than that. Here he is again, driving and scores. What a finish.
Third team all-conference. And missed 5 games.
There you got your wish, though. He ended up on the court that time.
That was easy.
It's just a matter of time, right? Look at that, just like a fullback.
Yeah. It could be a lot of different positions. Linebacker, I can see him as a middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Have a cerebral guy and plug in a hole.
There's got to be a goal line play in his future somewhere.
Maybe he could be a two-way guy. He does a little bit of a throwback, isn't he?
Yeah. That's about the only thing he's struggled with this season. He has not been outstanding from the free throw line. About 65, 66% this year. Gets there a lot, though, so that's good. There's Dawkins. Out of Sebring. Draws the foul and hits the bucket.
That's good. He takes that one little dribble pull up, whether he's on the perimeter or in the high post. Johnson's got him in pretty good shape here. You can't stay with him. You got to go to the spot where he's going. He just got off his feet and reached out and put his hand on him. Not much of a foul.
You know what comes to mind when I see Tyler Sebring, and you guys talk about it all the time? Triple threat. I mean, he just is.
Yep,
He can score at any time. He can drive at any time. And if you're not careful, he'll just pass it around you.
Yep, and you throw in, he can get down there on the block with a mismatch too and post you up. Does a great job of getting position on the block.
Carter against Dawkins. Tough pass. Good hands by Walker and has to get rid of it. Shot clock down to 7. Walker on the drive, too short, tip won't go, and a foul.
Nice job, Walker, staying with it. Kind of forced that first one up, but bounced right back up to get it. Just a freshman at Fairfax. Virginia. There were a couple Fairfaxes, I'm sure.
Your home state. Thing is, I've heard of Fairfax. I haven't heard of your hometown.
No, nobody has. It's okay.
Walker getting a lot of playing time here in the first half. Just a freshman, 4 points per game.
Had a big game against William & Mary with the double-double not long ago. 17 and 10. He is capable. Another of that good recruiting group for Martin Inglesby.
Delaware with a 1-point lead. Seth Fuller into the game for Elon. Another freshman. He's out of Dublin, Ohio.
He does a nice job. Gives him some quality minutes.
Spins and too short. Offensive rebound, though, for the Phoenix and a fresh shot clock. Here's Fuller pulling the trigger, and that one's too long. Dawkins, though, another offensive rebound. Third time, still won't go. Another offensive rebound, out of bounds to Elon.
Yeah, that's a little surprising. That's a good sign for Elon. They are not a good rebounding team. Worst in the league in rebound margin, actually, and getting 3 extra possessions this time down the floor.
Steven Santa Ana will come back in and give Swoop a rest. Cushing also back in now for Delaware. Kyrie Walker will have a seat. Santa Ana with a 3 early on for the Phoenix. Skip pass over to Santa Ana, but a foul against Elon.
Yeah, moving screen. Sebring was trying to screen the backside of the zone. They threw the ball in on this side on the baseline out of bounds, reversed it to set up something to throw back to this side for Santa Ana. Sebring didn't stay screen on the screen didn't stay still on the screen. Easy for me to say, huh?
Yeah. Better you than me.
Apparently.
Trying to sneak it to Daly down low, knocked away, well defended by Elon.
Yeah, he was there early, but they waited too long.
Thompson tries to pass it underneath. It's tipped. Dawkins comes up with it to Santa Ana, deep for 3, too short. And Carter with the rebound.
Boy, I really like Carter. 11 double-doubles, and most of them in the second half of the year.
Allen unable to do it on a couple of shots from 3-point range, so he says, I'm just going to drive it.
Yeah, and I like that thinking. Your jumper's not going, do something going to the hole. Maybe you get a layup, maybe you get fouled, but maybe you'll get yourself going a little bit.
Dawkins can't get the bounce. 4 on 3. Knocked away by Dawkins and a foul. Well, a lot of banging going on underneath on both sides. That foul will be on Dawkins.
A couple big bodies in there. I really like the way Eric Carter's been playing. And watch this. CAA Rookie of the Year. The left hand all the way to the rim. He kind of took over this team when Ryan Daly was out. Just led them in games. And like, they didn't win while he was away, but boy, they played a lot of close games and had a lot of good chances to win games.
A 4-point lead now for Delaware.
Carter, the number 4 rebounder in the league, number 38 in the country. 4th in field goal percentage. 5th in offensive rebounds. In the top 10 in blocks.
Elon without a bucket down about the last 3 minutes. Trying to snap that here. Santa Ana on the drive. Can't finish with the layup, and Carter with another rebound for the Blue Hens.
Anthony Mosley has come back in the game with those 2 fouls.
Santa Ana goes under the screen, and Daly makes him pay with the 3.
Not many people can pull up behind a screen like that. Not many people are strong enough, but watch this. He went under on design. Daly, stop to know your team. And as long as you're shooting the 3s that you approve of, is the ball going inside first? Is the ball being reversed? Is it in transition? As long as they fit what you want to do offensively, then you need to keep on shooting it.
So that's pretty much what they do. Again, one of the tops in the country, 327 threes made. Kundratas at the free throw line, kicks it out. Thompson for 3. And now Elon 3 of 14 from three-point range.
And again, that ball went inside, shrunk the defense, and then he was wide open from the perimeter. He didn't make it, but that's a good shot.
Kundratas, good job on defense against Daly. Here's Wright again. He can hit those 3s, and that one won't go. Out of bounds, though. Last touch by Delaware.
Yeah, one thing to keep an eye on here, both teams have one player that's really important to their future. Anthony Mosley is on the floor with 2, and Tyler Sebring is on the bench with 2.
There's Thompson for Elon. Again, looking over that zone defense here by Delaware. Swoop the 3, no good. Elon 3 for 16 now from three-point range. Underneath, nice pass, good catch by Carter against Kundratas, and banks it in.
Yeah, you see how methodical he was? And he's always smart. He's the second guy off the floor. Lesson to post players, offense or defense, always be the second guy off the floor. Because if you're the first guy, you're at a real disadvantage.
Now a 9-0 run by Delaware. But it's Kundratas who hits the 3 from the corner to snap the run.
Yeah, that was nice penetration. Center didn't get out to cover. And they just said, well, we'll take our chances, and he made them pay.
Kundratas just 4 of 14 from three-point range this season, but knocks in a big one. And look who answers on the other end. It's Daly again.
And Carter with another assist to Daly. I was talking about Daly's right hand. He finished with that left hand, made me know about it, right? Yeah. I'll show him.
Nine seconds on the shot clock. Nice pass to Wright. What a look by Kundratas.
Yeah, really good look. You know, he's not the prototypical high post kind of guy, but that was a nice play. Flashed up there, caught the ball, looked low.
Delaware had a 9-0 run, but now Elon trying to answer. Daly with the 3 from the corner.
He's got a lot of answers. Back door, if you overplay him, you close out too soon, too soft, and he's going to knock it down. What a first half.
Daly with 14 points. He's 6 of 9 from the field. Kundratas against Carter. He elevates and hits the hook shot.
Yeah, no, he's stepping out there. Now, we knew he could shoot the 3. We knew he could offensive rebound. But now he put the ball on the floor from the high post.
Kundratas leads all scorers for Elon right now with 7 points. Swoop quickly back the other way. Oh, nice drive. Good patience by Thompson.
He's really a talented guy. Was known as a defender early on, has really worked on his offensive game. Really a good athlete, probably the best athlete on his team.
Bryant gets it to Carter. Strong on the finish and a foul.
Yeah, when Kundratas went for the ball, didn't get it. Left Simon Wright to try to defend the rim against Eric Carter. This is a mismatch. This is a veteran against a freshman. Kundratas misses it, and Wright just not ready for this right now.
Boy, and look at the way he just went up strong, Coach. I mean, just expecting the contact and getting the finish.
Through the contact. Sebring back on the floor.
Now an 8-point lead here for Delaware. Coming up on the 4-minute mark in the first half. Carter 9 points and 3 rebounds here early on for Delaware.
A couple assists, both of them to Daly on backdoor plays.
Nice look to Santa Ana with the layup on the baseline.
Kunjatas really giving his team a lift. He's doing a lot of stuff from that high post position.
And a travel by Mosley. That's going to give it back to Elon. So the Phoenix coming back with some life on offense. Trailing by 6 with 3:40 to play in the first half. It's Delaware with a 32-26 lead.
Life is about moments.
He blocked shots and he influenced twice as many as he blocked. It's such a different team. Drexel is such a different team when he's on the floor, and of course he missed a little bit with some injuries. And what a defensive presence, in the top 10 in the nation in block shots.
I'll tell you, Drexel and Delaware both now healthy, and Elon healthy for that matter. And all having to play on this first day. Kundratas, boy, he is doing it all right now for Elon. He has 9 points.
And I'm sure that the College of Charleston folks and the Northeastern folks are both a little nervous about that.
Yep. Now knocked away by Swoop, but stolen right back by Allen. Swoop just stood himself. Are you kidding me? Allen elevates too strong, but a whistle.
Elon showed a little 2-3 zone that time, mixing things up. Usually if they go zone, they go a little high 1-3-1.
Foul on Swoop, that's his first. Much to the surprise of Matt Matheny, head coach of the Phoenix. So Carter back to the free throw line. Carter 3 of 4 from the free throw line already. Makes another one. Puts him in double figures already, Coach. 10 points.
Yeah, he's had a solid game. He's been good on the defensive end. They've been able to rest him a little bit with Sky Johnson, keep his legs fresh.
6-point lead for Delaware. Under 3 minutes now left to play. Swoop drives, left it short with the left. And a foul on Kundratas. That'll be the second on Carolus.
Carter will get a couple extras in the double bonus. Kundratas really played some quality minutes though here in this first half.
Well, we were just talking again about Drexel. They advance to take on the College of Charleston tomorrow, the overall #1 seed here in the tournament. The winner of this game, you just mentioned Northeastern, Coach, and the winner of this game will get the Huskies tomorrow. Boy, Northeastern, I don't know if there's a hotter team than Northeastern down the stretch.
Won 7 in a row, and they're not blowing people out, but boy, you got a really valuable point guard in Vasa Bushitsa. They are a threat to win any single night. They've probably been the most consistent team home and away throughout the course of the season.
And of course led by the 2018 Conference Coach of the Year in Bill Cohen.
Great job. And of course College of Charleston had a big winning streak. Only stopped in the last game of the season. They're playing great basketball too. That was a reason that those two separated themselves a little bit from other folks. And of course, Hofstra finished on a good note too. And we know how good, especially on the offensive end, Hofstra is.
Boy, another great coach too, and Joe Mihalik.
What a good tournament this is going to be.
Swoop, little jumper, won't go. Carter with another rebound. So Carter now 12 points, 5 rebounds just in the first half.
1-2-3 zone. They've seen enough of those back doors.
Tyree Walker back in for Delaware. Shot clock already down to 10. Allen, nice touch on the 3.
Pick your poison. Pick your poison, Jeff.
That's his 84th three-pointer of the season. Dawkins turnaround, jumper won't go. Tipped, Santa Ana diving for it, saves it to Swoop. Nice play.
Yeah, effort is not a problem for either one of these teams. They really play hard.
And if you're just tuning in, Tyler Sebring with 1:48 left to play in the game with 2 fouls and a foul on the offensive end, I believe. That was on Dawkins.
He is doing a little bit of everything. Redshirt junior out of Jackson, New Jersey. Daly scored quite a bit, but I'd say to this point, Eric has been the MVP of this game.
Carter 12 points, 5 rebounds.
Elon mixed things up, so a little 2-2-1 press.
Coming up on a minute and a half left here in the first half. Largest lead of the game so far for Delaware, 10-point lead.
Over tried to overload the right side. Elon did a good job of not letting him just get it over there quickly.
Good rebound by Thompson. With Santa Ana quickly on the other end for Elon. Darts into the lane, lays it in.
Not only can he make the three, he's such a good athlete.
Steven Santa Ana now with 7 points.
Started out shooting the ball well tonight. Now, not so much. They're down to 37%, 4 for 17 from long range.
These two teams split the regular season.
Yeah, Dawkins doesn't play at Delaware, and Daly doesn't play at Elon, so I think you can throw those games out, really.
Both teams now at full strength. Allen looking for another 3 and knocks it in, his second one in a row.
The rookie of the year.
11-point lead for Delaware.
Now out of famous DeMatha Catholic.
Kundratas, what a big rebound. Out to Santa Ana, and in and out on the 3. Elon now 4 for 18, coach, from three-point range.
Yeah, and again, that's where that confidence first, or lack of confidence, rears its ugly head. Ball went down in there.
15 seconds left. Five seconds left. Bryant lost it. 3 seconds. He takes a peek at the clock, fires it up too strong, and that will bring the half to an end. Well, in just a moment, we'll bring in the third member of our broadcast, 62, as they got the win over JMU. They'll advance to take on the College of Charleston tomorrow. And the winner of this game will face the second seed, Northeastern. That game will be tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Right away, they go down to Dawkins, and a strong move.
Yeah, he may have requested that. He didn't score in the first half, and I'm sure he was ready to go. And it appeared so from that first possession, didn't it?
Can you put in requests at halftime?
I would bet he might have demanded that thing.
Daly able to save it.
Especially when his counterpart had a huge first half, 12 and 6 with 3 assists.
Skip pass. Cushing quiets in the first half. Comes out with a 3 here.
We saw Cushing, who hasn't shot the ball well from 3 all year, at least consistently. We saw him have a big game or big first half against Drexel. And he got the start here today. Didn't get a lot done in the first half, but if he's a threat from the perimeter, wow, that really opens up the middle for Carter.
Thompson on the answer for Elon. A 10-point game just in a way here in the second half. Carter able to get around Dawkins and an easy reverse layup.
Yeah, and they're going to keep going right there. Dawkins has 3 fouls. They'd love to stick a 4th on him here early in the second half.
Dawkins off the glass, no good. Here comes Daly. And again, Elon going underneath the screen, and Daly in and out on the 3.
Yeah, they know the percentages. They got burned in the first half, but they're going to have to be burned more than once to go over that screen. Because he can do more damage turning the corner off that screen than he can shooting a 3, to be honest.
And again, Thompson with another bucket for Elon.
We talked about Dimitri Thompson, what a good athlete, and what an improved player he has been, and he's capable of creating some offense.
Thompson with 9 points now, 4 of 6 from the field.
jump back in their 2-3 zone.
Sebring with the rebound. You know, a guy we've not talked a lot about for Delaware is Mosley. Averaging over 10 points per game. Almost getting it to go is Thompson. Foul against Delaware. It's going to go against Cushing, his first.
Yeah, Mosley, you know, was on the bench some, 8 minutes in the first half with a couple fouls. And he's not will ever be their first or second or even their third option offensively, but late in the shot clock, he sometimes is their first option.
Thompson with 5 points already. Senior from Orlando, Florida, and knocks them both in. So 6 points in the last minute for Thompson.
Averages 12 a game. Shoots 50% from the field. Does just a little bit of everything. But again, he's one of the guys they've got that can create offense.
Elon off target on the three.
They have position, but Thompson went right over him with his length and athleticism.
Sebring takes the three and knocks it in.
There's your triple threat. Catch it, ready to shoot it. Shot ready.
First three-pointer for Sebring, and now 7 points. Bailey on the baseline, a lot of contact. So strong, and finishes again.
He loves that contact.
Thompson around Carter and able to finish on the mismatch. What a play.
Yeah, I think him in the middle of that zone, when he catches it at the free throw line, he can do a lot of different things. They've got some guys that can shoot it. They've got some guys that can pass it. But he can do everything you want in that high post.
And again, going against Eric Carter, coach.
Yeah, and he protected the basketball with his body. And long enough arms to control that basketball away from his body and lay it up.
9 points for Thompson here in the second half. Lead was 11 at the break. It's now down to 4. Big possession here for Delaware. Daly trying to get it to Bryant underneath. It was deflected right in the hands of Carter.
Sometimes it's just as good to be lucky as good, right?
In the corner, Thompson with 9 points and make it 12 on the three. All in the second half. Three-point game. Just another day in the CAA.
No question.
Just a lot more on the line now. We have seen this all year. Big swings back and forth. Daly no good. Santa Ana with the rebound. Just give it to Thompson. Just be done with it. Feed it to the guy who's hot, right? Kundra toss, spins out.
And Thompson even created that. He drew the defense.
Good pass. Oh, nice play by Bryant on the reverse.
Really good play. He's been more aggressive offensively here toward the end of the season too. Looking for his shot, not seeking it out to the point where he becomes a problem, but when it's available, he's confident in shooting the basketball. Transfer from George Washington.
Swoop wide open in the corner and just can't get it to go.
Just can't get it going. 0 for 8 now, 0 for 5 from 3.
Allen on the drive, throws it up, missed it. Sebring the rebound. Here comes Swoop quickly. 3-on-3. Thompson open, and the three's too short. Sebring trying to tip it out, tipped again. Thompson again with it. Nice pass to Kudratos.
Yeah, it was Thompson. He doesn't get the basket, but he should get the credit.
3-point game again.
Now, does Delaware become a little bit tentative against this zone? Game a little bit tighter?
Mosley stops and hits it. Good touch.
The senior point guard wants the ball. 2 out of 4 from long range, and Dimitri Thompson has sort of taken over the game.
Thompson now with 17 points, 7 rebounds, 13 assists.
Yeah, Delaware 6 out of 11 in the second half. You know, if they're shooting 55% and getting outscored 19-13, they're probably wondering what's going on. Elon finding some answers against that zone, and most of the answer has been Dimitri Thompson, especially in the high post.
Sebring. No good on the 3. Bryant high in the air with the rebound. Here's Daly from the elbow. Good touch on a little floater.
Yeah, and that's a danger. Elon's not really a zone playing team, but Delaware will eventually find their rhythm against the zone too, just like Elon has found a little bit of rhythm here in the second half.
Ball tipped away, and Delaware able to come away with it.
Not many turnovers in this game, only 9 combined for both teams. Very cleanly played game in that regard.
Here's Daly, 18 points. Mosley, a little floater, and he gets it on the baseline.
Well, I like the floater. You know, and that's something guys would never used to take. You'd take a layup or a jump shot, you wouldn't take that floater. Now, guys, you see them practicing it all the time. It's become a really big offensive weapon.
Dawkins working against Sky Johnson. Shot clock down to 7. Santa Ana with the 3-pointer.
Nice assist by Sebring. He had the opportunity for a quick reversal out of the post and got it to the other side. And Santa Ana, we know he has range.
There's no doubt he's a game changer. 10 points now for Steven Santa Ana. 6-point game. Bryant on the drive, high off the glass.
That's a lot of weapons out there when you look at the 2 Ryans. You look at Mosley, you got Carter in the middle right now, Sky Johnson, and then you throw in Bryant.
Shot clock under 10. Swoop still looking for his first field goal, and a little bit too strong. And that'll bring us to another timeout. Take on the 2C Northeastern Huskies tomorrow night at 6 o'clock right here on CAA.TV.
Yeah, and Elon, with the game on the line, they're going to go do what they do best. They're going to play man-to-man.
Mosley bringing up court against Swoop. Finds Allen, the Rookie of the Year in the CAA.
Delaware's going to be awfully comfortable right here against that man-to-man executing.
Allen elevates over the top of Thompson and knocks it in.
You got your best 2 players over here on this side, Ryan Allen and Ryan Daly, and then you got the center posting up on that side. That's a lot of pressure on a defense.
Lead back to 11. Dawkins looking for Sebring. What a catch. Nice play.
It really was. It was a contested pass, caught it in traffic, and still had the awareness to get the ball up on the backboard and knock it in.
Mosley wraparound pass to Sky Johnson.
Talked about the senior. He's done a good job out of Dumfries, Virginia. Virginia Episcopal School.
Dawkins in the short corner with the finish.
Yeah, that was too easy. Johnson's got to really challenge him a little bit more right there. Let Dawkins catch it 5 feet from the basket and don't really contest his shot. He'll hurt you. Only 4 points, though, for Dawkins on the day.
Mosley kicks it out to Bryant. Back to Allen, looking for another three, in and out.
He's got a couple down in the basket.
Sebring left wide open. Top of the key. Too strong. And Daly with the rebound.
Yeah, that was a mistake defensively, and Elon couldn't make him pay for it. Mosley ran at it and bothered him just enough to make him miss the shot. Delaware's comfortable taking time off the clock, too. They did that a lot when Daly was out.
Allen misses badly.
A little wild shot right there. He's fairly open, just never really got on balance.
Santa Ana, quick trigger. No good. And he's the one who can really bring an offensive spark plug for Elon.
He's trying. And they've got a lot of weapons offensively.
I was just thinking the exact same thing, Mac, with Sebring and Santa Ana, Dawkins, Thompson. Out of bounds, the officials are going to talk it over, and it's going to be Delaware back. Tell you what, watch that first game tomorrow, College of Charleston and Drexel. Drexel is a tricky team, and they're healthy. They look good today in that first game victory today against James Madison.
And when you come from 34 down and win a game, you think you could do anything.
That was an unbelievable game last week. Bryant's big shot for Delaware right after the timeout.
Really having a nice game.
I was just going to say, the good news for Elon is the fact they're shooting 57%. The bad news is that Delaware's shooting 63% here in the second half.
Bryant now with 8 points, 3 rebounds.
Turnover slips out of the hands of Kundertas, and Carter right there to grab it. Daly able to get down the middle of the lane, open for an easy layup.
Like a football play, like he burst through the line and the secondary wasn't there.
20 points for Ryan Daly. 9 of 15 from the field.
Paying a lot more attention to Kundratis this half. He had 9 at halftime.
Stripped away by Mosley. Swoop chasing, but Mosley, trying to fish it alone, leaves it too short. And that's going to bring us to another timeout with 7:27 left to play. Ryan Daly, the star of the show right now for Delaware. 20 points on the night. That's a 13-point lead for Blue Hens.
The sub above difference is grilled. Because if you're making a cheesesteak and you're not using a hot grill, well, you're not making a cheesesteak. Give our grill.
About that William and Mary Towson matchup. You got William and Mary, like a Princeton-style offense, really quick, great shooters against just a physical, just smacking you in the face Towson offense.
And Towson has William and Mary's number a little bit too, but gosh, William and Mary has so many weapons on the offensive end. And
how about David Cohn, what he did late in the season against the College of Charleston, 30 points. Swoop with his first bucket for Elon.
Yeah, they've just got a lot of people who can light you up.
So again, full slate of action tomorrow. 4 games coming your way. All quarterfinal action right here on CAA.TV.
And again, Delaware's comfortable in this kind of thing. You know, taking their time on the offensive end.
Santa Ana just got hit hard and drops to his back.
I'm sure they'll take a look at this one to see what actually happens here.
His second. Team first.
See if we can catch it. Should be coming up right here. Yep, so no flagrant there.
I'm sure Santa Ana would disagree.
Daly over to Mosley. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Bryant in and out on the 3. Carter with the offensive rebound.
And run 30 more seconds if you're Delaware. Big offensive rebound. Eric Carter has done it all.
Well, they leave Daly wide open, so he says, all right, I'll just shoot it. And Carter with another offensive rebound.
Look at that. He could have forced it up. Instead, he dribbles it out, and they run clock again.
We're going to take this under 6 minutes.
You don't get any points for that, but you should. You sure get an attaboy from the coach, I can tell you that.
Well, you also get a double-double. Carter 16 points, 10 rebounds. Daly with 5 in the shot clock, gives it to Mosley with 4. What a shot. So many weapons, Mac, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, and Daly created the opening. Mosley hit the mid-range shot. He's not a three-point shooter. 0 for 6 on the year, but from 15 feet in, he is good.
Sebring, baseline, and draws the foul.
Yeah, Carter came running at him a little bit, never got in a stance, and Sebring recognized that. I mentioned again the prestigious award, the Dean Ehlers Leadership Award from the CAA. Sebring is the recipient this year. In addition to being second team all-conference.
Double figures now for Sebring. 10 points, 5 rebounds. Delaware leads by 11.
Elon's got to try to speed things up and get some more possessions.
Trying to force the turnover, but foul is going to go against Steven Santa Ana, his third.
Yeah, and Elon recognizes they can be very aggressive. It's only their second foul of the half. They can really be aggressive on the defensive end without sending Delaware to the free throw line right away. And Delaware poised enough not to go ahead and attack when they don't have the numbers. They don't want to get too passive here. They want to keep running their offense.
5 minutes left in the game.
They're very good in late clock situations because of this guy.
Mosley with a crossover. Can't get it to go, but draws the foul.
Mosley usually draws the foul or gets to the rim or passes it to someone else.
This is going to be on Dawkins. That's going to be his 4th now for Elon.
This little hesitation. He's matched up against Dawkins. That's a tough matchup. He's hard for a quick guy to guard. And Dawkins is quick for his position, but he's not quick compared to Mosley.
Mosley just about in double figures, sitting on 9 points.
I see Delaware pick up full court if it's a make, but you don't get to see it. Just to try to slow Elon down a little bit.
12-point game.
They've been hanging in at 2-3 zone, haven't they?
Sebring, tough shot. Kind of fading away to his left.
Again, that one hard dribble, get the defender off of him a little bit. Confident basketball team. And they're kind of playing a tournament style. They're comfortable in the half court, deep in the shot clock, playing a little bit of zone. You've got to make shots to beat them. And so far, Elon 7 for 27 from 3 is not making shots.
Bryant tries to skip it out. Knocked out of bounds by Santa Ana.
10 on the shot clock. So look for Mosley or Daly to get the ball to try to create something.
We see Matt Matheny again, head coach for the Elon Phoenix.
Done a really good job moving into a brand new building next year.
For Elon, just their 4th season in the CAA. Not a whole lot of tournament action, just 1-3 so far in CAA tournament play. So a young team here for the Colonial. Daly drives and scores again. We've seen that all season long. He has 22 points.
And he didn't out-quicken you like Mosley did, but a high ball screen that time by Eric Carter freed him up, and nobody came to help for Elon.
And the threes just will not go, Mac. 7 of 28 now for Elon. Foul Thompson for Elon. That'll be his first. And we got another timeout. 3:52 left to play. Delaware Really shooting the ball well.
High stakes
Something's coming.
in the low country.
When it's time to dance in Harrisonburg, it's over. The Blue Hens.
Northeastern has done it. Celebration time in Wilmington.
Something's coming.
Come walk in my shoes. I done paid all my dues. I got something to prove. All in, nothing to lose. I was born for this. From day one, I wanted it. We come too far to quit. Let the games begin. Ooh.
Delaware still with a double-digit lead, 74-62. Under 4 minutes now left to play. Again, the Blue Hens trying to advance to take on the 2-seed Northeastern Huskies tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Again, you can catch all the quarterfinal action tomorrow starting at noon right here on CAA.tv.
Yeah, Elon's got to force turnovers or quick shots.
Daly traveled with it.
They did force a turnover. Only the 5th of the game for the Blue Hens. That's incredible. What a great job.
You and I were just talking about that during the break. 15 assists versus now 5 turnovers for Delaware.
3-to-1 assist to turnover margin. That's crazy numbers.
Shooting 58% for the game.
And they're not putting him on the free throw line. Elon shot 6 free throws in the game. You don't foul, you don't turn it over. You got a pretty good shot to win.
Yeah, I'd say so. Boy, Delaware really getting it done in the paint, too. 42-28 advantage underneath. Good shot by guess who? Dimitri Thompson, who continues to have a good half here for Elon. He has 19 points.
They went quiet for a little while. 19 points, 8 rebounds.
Daly going up strong. Tip won't go. A whistle and a foul.
And that could be 5 on Dawkins.
Number 13, that is Swoop is second.
Gonna get Swoop instead. That'll be his second.
Number 3, Seth Fuller. Number 20, Sheldon.
Freshman coming in.
Number 33, Simon Brown.
Simon Wright back in.
Seth Fuller and Sheldon Eberhard, a junior out of Apex, Middle Creek High School.
Quick foul by Eberhard.
Team 6.
Yeah, they got to put them into 1-and-1. We got one more to go, I think.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but we've seen it, Mac.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's still plenty of time left in this one. It's only a 10-point game.
As an announcing team, we should never say never after calling a 34-point comeback.
And another foul again, like Mac just said. Elon just trying to foul to make sure they can get Delaware to the free throw line and try and get the ball back. Yeah, for those who obviously don't know, and many people don't, you might have read it on ESPN, but you and I had the pleasure of calling the largest comeback victory in NCAA Division I history. About a week and a half ago, we were up in Philadelphia. Drexel trailed by 34 points and came all the way back to defeat Delaware. And one of the most incredible games. I mean, you've been doing this for over 30 years as a coach. And I remember asking you during the broadcast, have you ever seen anything like this? And you said no, and well, you didn't lie. We know you're telling the truth.
And we did talk about, since the shot clock era and the three-point era, we did talk about the one that I did remember, and that was Kentucky and LSU. That was a 31-point comeback. And I guess the one in 1950, Duke and Tulane or something, was 32.
Yeah.
But the best ever.
Shot won't go. Santa Ana too short. Sebring with the rebound and tripped accidentally from behind by Carter.
Yeah, he hadn't done many things wrong tonight. And he didn't do that one intentionally, but that's his 4th foul. He's hobbling a little bit. Tells Coach Inglesby, I'm okay, let me finish this thing. But we might see Sky Johnson in there.
10-point game. Elon's got to get something going quickly here. This could help. Sebring for 3, and they just can't get it to go. Tempers firing. Santa Ana against Mosley. And Sebring pulls Santa Ana out of the crowd. Just some frustration, I'm sure, Coach, by Elon. 7 of 31 from three-point range.
Yeah, I am sure there is some.
It was called on Swoop, by the way.
With the three-point shot, yeah. Swoop right here. And that's what he should do. He's got to go try to get the rebound. And nobody needs to overreact right here. And nobody play, didn't swoop. There you see Santa Ana with a little bit of extra push right there. And we've seen that called before. We've seen that called this year as a flagrant one. Just a little extracurricular.
I actually think the biggest contact might have been by the official running in. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He was running in to try and separate the players and ran into Santa Ana and kind of pushed him forward.
But that's exactly what he should have done. He had to get between them. That was the right play.
2:45 left to play. Elon trying to avoid having their season come to an end. Meanwhile, Delaware sitting pretty good right now. Officials are still looking at this.
Delaware not a good free throw shooting team, but certainly they're going to keep the ball in the hands of the guys that are good free throw shooters. Brian Allen's 74, and Anthony Mosley's over 70. After that, it does get a little scarce. And then, of course, with Elon, you know, they have not made threes, but we also know they're very capable. One of the best three-point shooting teams in the country, number 12 in the nation in threes made per game.
Yeah. And overall, I mean, the number's even better if you look at total threes. Number 1 in the CAA and number 8 in the country. They've made 327.
Yeah, two behind William and Mary in per game. But yeah, you're exactly right.
Don't you know, I mean, in the back of your mind, you know Delaware is thinking the exact same thing we are. And they're thinking, we got to shut the door.
I don't know. I don't know if the players are as much, but Martin Nichols certainly
the coaches are, yeah. They're looking at their watches right now saying, really, still 2:45?
I'm sure he had a sleepless night or two. We talked about it a little bit, texted the next day.
You know what, though? You and I spoke about this over the phone. What a great win in the next game for Delaware. After losing that lead and then that bounce-back win.
Tell me their best game of the year against Elon, 72-57, solid win at home.
Yes.
And I know Dawkins was out, but they had to come out and play well.
Yep. Great credit to Martin Inglesby, coaching staff, and the players just to be able to fight back after that. Another big three-pointer by Santa Ana. He has 13 points, and again, this one's not over. Still 2:33 left to play.
Losing.
Yep.
They've had dramatic swings in the game. None as big as Drexel and Delaware, clearly. And this would be a big one. But, hey, 2:33, and it's a three-possession game. Don't leave early.
Here's Daly, and bumped by Seth Fuller.
And we talked about the one thing that Daly has struggled with a little bit is free throws.
Yeah.
66% on the year. They really wanted it to keep it in Ryan Allen's hand, but he gave it up and then couldn't get it back quick enough. Elon doing a little offense-defense right here.
Yeah, Matt Matheny and his coaching staff subbing him in and out, trying to hang on there. 2:26 to play.
And, of course, with the next one, the 1-and-1 pressure will be off because everything will be a two-shot free throw attempt.
And Daly no good. Santa Ana with the rebound. Critical possession here for Elon. Santa Ana on the drive and scores. It's a 7-point game. Near steal as Carter gets fouled. Still 2:02 to play, 76-69.
Carter just a 64% free throw shooter, but the two shots now takes a little bit of pressure off the guy.
Santa Ana now with 15 points.
This is one of the rules that the women have had for a little while now, playing quarters and shooting two shots. They're never in the 1-and-1. They have shooting fouls and then two-shot fouls on the 5th foul of each quarter. The NIT is experimenting with that rule this year on the men's side.
Carter, 2 big free throws for Delaware. He now has 18 points. Carter's 8 of 10 from the free throw line.
He's done everything right today.
Under 2 to go. Santa Ana gets fouled. A little bump from Allen.
Only the 6th foul, I believe. He'll be out of bounds, but they'll be shooting the bonus from now on.
Swoop to inbound. Oh, Dawkins was open, wide open, but by the time Swoop saw him, he was covered. High in the air, Thompson gets it off the glass. Back to a 7-point game. And a blocking foul on Santa Ana, and he's got to be careful.
Yeah, he was a little too expressive right there.
Watch it here.
Yeah, and that's a block.
Yeah.
It's nothing but a block.
I mean, he was obviously sliding. Now, if he had just come to a stop, you know, I mean, how many times have we seen that?
Yeah,
where a defender just jumps in front of a guy on the sideline, just takes a little bump, falls backwards, gets the call.
Yeah, he created all that contact, though.
Yeah, I'm with you. So big free throws again for Delaware.
Best free throw shooter on the line. He needs to have it in his hands a lot if you're a Delaware fan the rest of this game.
Delaware 13 of 20 from the free throw line after that make. Too strong, and Sebring with the rebound.
Got a chance to trade 3 for 1.
Over to Thompson, and it's a 3. Down to a 5.
Try to trap him and get him to give it up.
Carter trapped. Nice pass able to get to Bryant. Look out, off the fingertips of Mosley and out of bounds. And once again, Matt Matheny will make the shift change like you see in hockey, and that's going to bring the offense back in.
And Delaware, we talked about it. They have done such a good job of taking care of the basketball. But they've had a couple big ones here in the last 2 or 3 minutes.
What did we just say? Don't go away. This one's not over.
And Delaware now playing man-to-man.
Santa Ana, ooh, traveled. And once again, bring in the defenseman. So Eberhardt, right, and Fuller back in.
Well, had a chance. Down 5, had a chance to cut it to 3 or 2. When the whistle blew, I wasn't sure what the call was, to be honest, but
and Daly fouled.
and that's a good percentage play.
He's 0 for 2 from the free throw line. 5-point game, 58 seconds left to play. Daly, 22 points, 10 of 18 from the field. And gets the roll on the first.
Number 13, getting sweep. Number 22, Stephen Santa.
Getting in a building where they play hockey, we get to shift change, right?
Well, they do play hockey here, so.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, we're sitting on top of the ice. My feet are starting to feel it. In and out on the second one.
Again, can go 3 for 1.
Big collision between Dawkins and Bryant. It's going to be Delaware basketball.
That'll be Dawkins' 5th foul, too. Matt Matheny disagrees with that.
Let's see if we can see it again. The ball was swung around to the left side.
Oh, yeah. He turned around and extended his arms. Now, did he extend his arms to protect himself? It doesn't look like that at first blush.
Nice pass to Daly. Ahead to Allen.
Really well done by Delaware. Good spacing. Nice job by Mosley of keeping his head up, looking down the floor. And Daly knew that Allen was all by himself.
Thompson hits another one. He has 26 points.
Percentage is pretty good today.
Right, watch the right foot. Yeah, on the left. Yeah, that's.
If that's what they're looking at, that's a 3.
It was ruled a 3. There you can see the official put his hand up, so it was ruled a 3 unless they have obviously evidence to overturn that. would assume coming up in the NCAA tournament, Mac, we're going to see this a lot.
Yeah,
with so much on the line coming up here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, and like we said, this is basically the NCAA tournament. Because if you lose, you're going home. If you win, you advancing, and you have a chance to go all the way into the dance.
Yeah, they just want to make sure they got it right. Again, under 2 minutes is the rule in college basketball. Might get a better look at it here. Now there, that looks to me like he's behind the line.
Yeah, I think so too.
Good job by the crew.
Great shot. Yeah,
pretty good look at it.
Quite definitive, but I don't think you can overturn it.
And it's going to stay a 3. So 27 points now for Thompson.
5 points, 35 seconds.
Carter gets fouled. He's 8 of 10 from the free throw line. We've talked about the free throw shooting percentages for everyone on both sides and who to foul, who not to. Well, Eric Carter, coach, only 64% free throw shooter, but he's been solid today.
He has been solid. He's had a really good game, playing with a lot of confidence, but percentage-wise, that's who you put on the line. And he's a good target to get the ball in bounds to.
Yeah.
And you figure they're going to trap. Maybe he can get the ball out of the trap to one of the better free throw shooters. I like what Delaware's doing. And again, they don't have a lot of great choices out there on the floor in terms of making free throws. Only 2 guys on the starting group over 70%.
And the second one also good.
What a game he's had.
10 of 12 from the free throw line. 19 points on the game. Thompson too short. And out of bounds to Delaware. 25 seconds left.
Entering the game, number 3, 7-4. Also returned number 20.
Elon still fighting, going offense for defense.
Yeah, they were picked near the top of the league. I think they were picked 3rd in the preseason poll. Ended up being the 10 seed, but actually tied for 7th. The injury to Dawkins really hurt them late.
Carter trapped, kicked out of bounds by Thompson. Shot clock is off, obviously, just 21 seconds left. Martin Inglesby, 13 seasons as an assistant at Notre Dame with Mike Bray.
Really impressive guy. He's done a great job here, only in his 2nd year.
Mosley fouled with 17 seconds left.
I'd like to have a senior point guard on the free throw line.
Well, coming up as soon as this game is done, we'll hear from Bobby Broyles again, the 3rd member of our broadcast team. He'll be standing by with a player and a coach, more than likely from Delaware, but we'll see what happens here in the final 17 seconds. Went in and out for Mosley.
Carter's had now 12 double-doubles on the season. 20 points, 10 rebounds today, 4 assists. And don't forget those rebounds he got where he dribbled it out. Could have forced it back up, but used another 30 seconds off the shot clock.
10 seconds left. And Bryant fouls Sebring.
Yeah, you really don't want to foul right there, but don't protest too much. Just let it go.
Matt Matheny and the Elon Phoenix 10 seconds away from seeing their season potentially coming to an end. Fighting to the last minute, though. Able to cut it down to 3 a couple of times after trailing by as many as 13.
Entering the game, number 20.
Talk about closing Alumni Gym, moving into the new facility next year. Beautiful right there, just down the street from Alumni Gym.
Free throw by Sebring.
Number 3, 7-4.
Delaware's kind of 4th season. They had the daily era, the non-daily era, the daily comeback, and now here they are in the CAA tournament.
Foul was called. Number 13, David Swoop is 4th.
4th on Swoop. Free throws on the other end here for Delaware, and for the first time, a little smile on the face of Ryan Daly and some of the Delaware players.
advancing and get to take on Bill Cohen's Northeastern team.
Bill Cohen,
Vasa
the CA.
Ushitsa.
Yep. First team all-conference was Vasa, and Bill Cohen, the 2018 CA Coach of the Year.
Defender of the Year, Osis. They got a lot of balance on that team, but it all revolves around a great point guard. And Ushitsa is a transfer from San Diego.
Seven-point game, 10 seconds left. Thompson with it. What a second half he had. That one partially blocked. Carter with the rebound, and that's going to do it. The Delaware Blue Hens advance into the quarterfinals as they win this one, 86-79.
The big three-headed